Hi there, wormies! Autism is stereotypically represented by cats, finicky and aloof, while ADHD is represented by dogs, always in your face and so much energy. Saved by Ruby tells the true story of a young police officer with ADHD and a crazy dog that kept winding back up at the shelter. It's a question of who saved whom. Welcome to my channel. You've come to the right place to be your authentic weird and wormy self. I'm Hannah, and I have autism and ADHD. I make weekly videos rating the representation of neurodiversity in the media so you can make an informed decision on what to read or watch. So, go hit that like and subscribe button to join the neurodiverse bookworm family and not miss out on the latest recommendation. Saved by Ruby just gets better every time I watch it. It was recommended to me on my Netflix front page, and I watched it to make sure it was something appropriate to show my ESL students. Then I watched it again with them, and now I'm watching it a third time to review it. And there's a lot to unpack here. Daniel O'Neill is such a relatable character and an excellent representation of hyperactive ADHD. He's always on the go, and if he were to pause in his morning routine, he'd have a hard time getting going again.
Oh, I already watched that.
I just picked a piece of onion off of it.
Oh. Yum, yum, yum. Come sit with us. I don't even let my third graders eat while standing.
I failed third grade. And fourth.
You're exaggerating.
Well, you would fail me.
Never. You would be my favorite teacher's pet.
Bye.
Careful today.
Always.
This is called ADHD inertia. When we're stopped, it's hard to get us going. But once we're going, we're a hard force to stop. I know that sometimes when I'm exhausted and probably need to rest, if I allow myself to sit down, then forget it. My rhythm is broken and I probably won't finish whatever it is that I was doing. We also love random facts, and the way we make friends is often to share some fact that just popped up in our heads.
Best of the best, like a Navy SEAL Special Ops team. 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses compared to 6 million in people. Their sense of smell is 100,000 times more acute than ours. If we can sense a teaspoon of sugar in a cup of coffee, a dog can detect a teaspoon of sugar
in 2 Olympic-sized pools filled with water.
Yeah. Daniel O'Neill, Rhode Island State Trooper, Wickford Barracks.
Same as Brady. Retired maintenance, Situate Barracks.
And so many of us are chronically running late.
Weather continues to be unseasonably warm. Not even May, but keep an eye out for stranded motorists. Carry extra water for overheating radiators. No matter the heat, hats stay on. I'm talking to you, Two Towers.
You got it, Sarge.
You got it, Sarge.
This is called time blindness. We have a hard time sensing just how much time has passed and estimating how much time it will take us to do a certain task. I call this feeling like I'm running time-lapse in a slow-mo world, or sometimes slow-mo in a time-lapse world. I'll put a link down in the description to an article on ADHD and time blindness so you can read more. And look how he's always bouncing his leg.
Right? Yes, it's saying, yes, I like what you did. Good dog.
I do it when I'm eating. I do it at work. I especially do it when I'm trying to pay attention in church. I don't realize I'm doing it half the time, and it drives my mom nuts. O'Neill just can't sit still either. This reminds me of a brilliant pianist I know who will run laps around the piano in the studio between takes. We are high energy, driven by a force outside our control, and even when it utterly exhausts us, it still won't let us be calm.
Ruby? Oh, you need an off switch. I could hire you out to the power company.
I could hire you both out. Ruby ready for tomorrow?
She has to be.
Can she sit and stay?
Everything but.
Uh-oh. Oh, just like you.
I'm sitting. I'm staying.
Yeah, but you're about to go do something.
Oh, I think I left the hose running.
In fact, the constant need for stimulation drives ADHDers to pursue high-stress jobs like police officer, paramedic, or ER physician, because the chaos and stress stimulate us enough that we can slow down and be calm for once, even if the world is falling apart around us. We're paradoxically the calm ones under these conditions. I also relate to how the man is constantly collecting new certifications.
Aren't you already qualified in a bunch of other trooper specialties?
Yes, sir. I am. Hostage, negotiating, evac training, peer-to-peer counseling, honor guard, boat team, dive team. But K9 is my dream. You know that, sir. I mean, I think you know that, sir.
I think this is a really, really ADHD thing to do, what with our hyperfixations and all. An ADHD hyperfixation is just enough to get us through a short certification course, and then boom, out of nowhere, we suddenly lose interest in whatever it was we were passionately pursuing. And I've got my collection of certificates. Let me show you. Here's just a few of the certifications I've picked up over the years that I have physical certificates for. I've got several for health, evangelism, and coaching. I really loved doing this course for working with First Nations, Native Americans, depending on where you're from. I have my CPR certificate and another evangelism certificate. I also have a C1 certificate in French and B2 in Portuguese. I have a certificate from my summer school in Iceland, and almost finished a certificate for French translation. So yeah, I collect certificates too. Do you collect certifications? Let me know down in the comments which ones you've collected. And I think that perhaps this collecting of certificates is part of our working 10 times harder to prove ourselves worthy and to get to the same place as everyone else.
I'm a short guy. I barely made the height requirement. I had to work twice as hard to get to the same place as everyone else.
I'm used to working 10 times harder.
According to ADHD expert William Dodson, by the age of 10, an ADHD child will have received a full 20,000 more negative messages than their typical peers. You're not listening. Stop fidgeting. Pay attention. What's wrong with you? You're not trying hard enough. It's tough being ADHD when your very existence causes people to be exasperated with you. And even if you are doing well, it still feels like there's a black cloud of negativity hovering over you, just ready to burst and beat you down every time you succeed. And I related so hard to O'Neill pre-rehearsing his conversation with Zarella, the K9 unit trainer, just expecting to be told something negative about himself.
Sir, I know you think I don't have the right stuff the right temperament. No. Okay, don't presume to know what he knows or thinks.
Daniel O'Neill. Like clockwork.
And when something does go wrong, we blame ourselves and catastrophize.
We blew it. Zarella's gonna call and release me from his unit.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, I'm this stupid jerk Zarella always thought. Guy who doesn't know his own limitations or his dogs.
Our emotions run hot, and we can't bear the thought of failing one more time. So we think everyone hates us and that we're just plain impossible. Now, after all this, I can't help but give Saved by Ruby a 5 for being so authentic, relatable, and accurate. It's also an absolute 5 for being so thought-provoking. Remember how I said dogs are a stereotypical metaphor for ADHD? Well, Ruby is a lot like Daniel O'Neill.
I realized something.
What?
She reminds me of you.
I'm nothing like her.
You are. You're always busy, always enthusiastic, going a mile a minute.
What O'Neill learns by working with Ruby is an excellent example of what ADHDers need to thrive and succeed in life. As I said earlier, ADHDers receive thousands more negative messages than their typical peers, but what we need is the right balance of praise and reward. And if you watched my review of ADHD and Us, a guide to loving and living with adult ADHD, you may recall the 5 relationship pillars: praise, acknowledgement, games, growth mindset, and positive acceptance. Honestly, I think that's the only reason O'Neill and his wife are able to maintain a successful marriage relationship. She sticks by him and reminds him of his good qualities.
I married you, not your job. My husband has his own superpowers. His big heart, his boundless energy, his ability to hyper-focus on things, how he forgives, how he never gives up, how he trusts in something bigger than himself.
It can be so very hard to see these good qualities when we only get scolded. And we thrive on reward.
She's not responding to clicker training, and I was hoping for some advice.
Raw hot dog. She will do anything for raw hot dog. I should have told you.
Like Ruby, we will do anything for the right reward. So what's your hot dog? And if these relationship pillars aren't followed, we will just shut down.
Stop. Go. Such an idiot. She's gone, Mel. It's my fault. I pushed her, I stressed her, then I blamed her for not performing. I didn't think she could do it, and then she didn't. I mean, so what if she's not a canine dog? She's still a great dog.
And no one can go far or achieve great things without having a solid support system and knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are loved.
She needs to be a family dog first and a canine dog second.
She can be both.
Okay. Welcome to our family.
The last lesson I take from Saved by Ruby is that there's more than one way to do something. For example, school. The education system is not set up for ADHDers to thrive, though somehow some of us manage to make it through.
I always thought if I had a partner with a superpower, it would cover for my weaknesses.
In Trooper Academy, you made up for dyslexia and hyperactivity with all-nighters and books on tape.
ADHDers, like Ruby, need more fun, less work, and a one-on-one tutor that believes in their unique capabilities.
You say you hated school. You say you didn't want to sit at your desk and listen. You wanted to run around, not read.
Reading's not my thing.
Teachers underestimated you, but you have always been smart.
No, you're gonna get to the point when you get to the point.
You would have done better homeschooled.
Really have that back then.
Homeschooling would have appreciated your differences, your energy, your passions, encouraging your strengths instead of always focusing on your weaknesses with lessons tailored to you.
Maybe canine schools, not for Ruby. Maybe what she needs is one-on-one learning with a teacher who respects her unique, special abilities. More fun, less work, more quiet, figuring things out, less yelling, right? No bullies.
While I used to hate being homeschooled, I'm so grateful for it now that I was allowed to freely pursue my passions and interests instead of being forced into ADHD hell. And I also had freedom to get lots and lots of exercise, which helps us concentrate better, just like it helped Ruby to focus. And as Daniel's wife said, we need routine, lots of unconditional love, and a crate.
Maybe all she needs is routine, unconditional love, and a crate.
I take the crate to mean, in the human sense, clear boundaries and for people to clearly communicate exactly what they want. We desperately want to please, but so often we don't know what we're doing wrong or what you want us to do and how we should do it. Even though I'm not much of a dog lover, I'm actually a crazy cat lady. Saved by Ruby moved me profoundly. It's available on Netflix, and I highly recommend anyone working with ADHDers to watch it, teachers especially. So who believes in you? Did you have a special teacher or mentor that just wouldn't give up on you no matter how unpromising you appeared? Tell me your story down in the comments. Let's honor those who saw our potential as diamonds in the rough. And thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share. And if you're looking for more neurodiversity related content, then click here to see my latest review. Don't forget to comment what you would like me to review next and subscribe so you don't miss the next review.